They told me, move to a city from a village might make it different. Husband and a wife, and they receive a boy, a son born in that family. And they were happily living in New York. Picture that when you read this passage. Now let me take you back to Nain. It is your story and my story you will find in this passage. She came to the village city called Nain. Nain means pleasant, greenish, enjoyable, joyful. She was living in a village that did not have much hope there, but when they moved to a city called Nain with a great hope in their life. Just like you or your parents move from India, somehow we will have a hope and a blessed hope and blessed future in the United States of America. Years went by. The difference between city and the village I will explain to you. Usually village, number of people who live in the village is very few and everyone knows by name. In the city, even the neighbors, not even the apartment next door, no one knows who lives there. You understand when I say city of Nain, because you live in a city, you don't even know who lives in the next door, even though you stayed there for the last 30 years. Years went by and years went by. One day, the husband got a sickness. There's no hope. Went to every hospital they can find. Everyone in the neighborhood heard about it. They did not have any insurance, and actually the neighbors put the money in, so everyone heard about this person. In a city where no one knows, in the city everybody knows this woman. Sometime later, the husband died. The young boy and the widow was living in that place. With an expectation and with a hope in the city called Nain. How many dreams of yours were shattered in last years? How many hope being shattered? How many promises being shattered in your life? Still she was holding on to it and has a son and a widow. Everyone in the city was compassionate towards this widow, so everyone loved her very much. Sometime later, the lady was happily living in the city called Nain. Years went by, and she was putting all her hope in the one son she had. In the first century, they did not have any social security. Their social security is this son. They did not have any 401k or retirement hope, but this only son. She was expecting this son will rise up. One day he will get a job, and I don't have to worry about anything in my life. Years went by. The same sickness her father had affected the child. Tell the God, let me tell you, if you are a drunkard, God
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
She went to the hospitals. The neighbors came around and started to comfort her. No one can comfort her. Time went by. Doctors came and said there was no more hope. Days went by. In her lap, the baby died. Neighbors came. Friends came. The people in the village came. People in the city of Nain came. The only thing we can do for this widow is give a good burial. Only the world can give you is a burial, people of God.
Hallelujah.
Only the religion can give you is a burial. Your priest, your pastor, your denomination can only give you a burial. Your husband, your wife, your children can only give you a burial. They cannot give you your life. They cannot give you eternity. They cannot give you any hope. They can give you a good burial. They call whatever the funeral home is, I don't know. They bought the best box they can. They went to every neighborhood and said, let's just show compassion to this widow. Everyone in the city gathered together. A large crowd gathered in her house. The priest came. The leaders came. The political leaders came. Everyone gathered together. They came together and started to start the procession. All the ceremony in the funeral home was over. All the rituals and all the ceremony was over. Everyone looked at this woman. What happened? What a fate for this woman. They all cried. They all gave a hug. The world can only give you this much, people. Your job can only that much. They can buy you a good burial place. They can give you a good funeral home. Maybe they can advertise you a name in one of the publication for one day. That's all this world can do. They all came together in the city of Nain. And they were going. You can understand, after this burial, they need to go back to work. Everybody is rushing. The procession was going. The procession was going from Nain to the other place where the burial place is. The Bible says they passed the city gate. They passed the city gate of Nain. You know the meaning of that. Let me explain that to you. When I was visiting Africa, we were driving through the village.